What if I told you that the world's most famous painting once vanished from its frame right under the noses of the Louvre's guards? This isn't a movie plot. It really happened. And it's just one of many unbelievable art heists that shook the world. Here are 10 of the most daring art thefts in history. Number 1. The Mona Lisa heist. In 1911, the Louvre in Paris was thrown into chaos. The Mona Lisa, Leonardo da Vinci's most iconic masterpiece, had disappeared. The museum shut down for an entire week. Investigators scrambled for answers. Shockingly, even poet Guillaume Apollinaire and Pablo Picasso were accused of the crime. But the real thief turned out to be Vincenzo Peruggia, a humble Louvre employee. He hid overnight inside a broom cupboard and walked out the next morning with the painting under his arm. His motive? Patriotism. He believed the Mona Lisa should belong to Italy, not France. When he tried to sell it in Florence 2 years later, he was caught. In Italy, many called him a hero, but in 1914, a French court sentenced him to jail. Number 2. The Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum heist. On March 18, 1990, 2 men dressed as Boston police officers entered the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in the middle of the night. They handcuffed the guards and stole 13 priceless artworks worth over $500 million. Among the missing masterpieces are Vermeer's The Concert and Rembrandt's The Storm on the Sea of Galilee. To this day, not a single piece has been recovered. The museum keeps the empty frames hanging on the walls, a haunting reminder of the night they were stolen. Number 3. The Van Gogh Museum robbery. In 2002, 2 thieves broke into the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam using a ladder and a hammer. Within minutes, they escaped with 2 of Van Gogh's paintings, View of the Sea at Scheveningen and Congregation Leaving the Reformed Church in Nuenen. The paintings vanished for 14 years before being recovered by Italian police in a Naples mafia hideout in 2016. Number 4. The Kunsthal Museum theft. In 2012, 7 masterpieces, including works by Monet, Picasso, and Matisse, were stolen from the Kunsthal Museum in Rotterdam. The thieves pulled off the heist in less than 2 minutes. Authorities later arrested a Romanian gang, but the paintings were never found. One thief's mother even confessed to burning them to destroy evidence. Number 5. The Stockholm National Museum heist. In 2000, 3 armed men stormed Sweden's National Museum and stole a Rembrandt and 2 Renoir worth more than $30 million. To make their escape, they used a speedboat waiting in the canal behind the museum. It took years, but all 3 paintings were eventually recovered in sting operations. Number 6. The Ghent altarpiece disappearance. The Ghent altarpiece, one of the most stolen artworks in history, vanished multiple times over the centuries. But the most mysterious theft occurred in 1934, when one of its panels, the Just Judges, was stolen from St. Bavo's Cathedral in Belgium. The thief sent ransom notes, but the panel was never returned. Its whereabouts remain unknown to this day. Number 7. The Munch Museum heist. In 2004, masked gunmen walked into Oslo's Munch Museum in broad daylight and stole 2 of Edvard Munch's most famous works, The Scream and Madonna. Security cameras caught everything, but the thieves escaped in minutes. The paintings were recovered 2 years later, slightly damaged but intact. Number 8. The Dresden Green Vault robbery. In 2019, thieves broke into the Green Vault in Dresden, Germany, one of Europe's oldest museums, and stole priceless diamond treasures from the royal collection. The operation was fast and highly professional. Several suspects were later arrested, but much of the jewelry remains missing. Number 9. The Louvre's crown jewel theft. Long before the Mona Lisa was stolen, the Louvre suffered another scandal. In 1792, during the chaos of the French Revolution, the royal crown jewels were stolen from the Garde Meuble. Although most of the gems were recovered, the legendary Sancy diamond vanished for years before resurfacing in London. Number 10. The Hatton Garden safe deposit heist. While not technically an art theft, This 2015 London crime showed the same kind of precision and audacity. A group of elderly men, nicknamed the Bad Grandpas, tunneled into a vault and stole millions in jewels and valuables. Their story proved that some of the boldest heists aren't always pulled off by young masterminds, but by criminals who refuse to retire quietly. If you're enjoying these incredible stories of real-life heists, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and keeps more amazing stories coming your way. From missing masterpieces to stolen diamonds, these heists remind us that even the world's greatest treasures aren't always safe behind museum walls. Which of these famous thefts do you think will ever be solved? Let me know in the comments below.